Hello, my name is J.H. Lee. This is Human Engineer video vlog number 6. Last time video was confidence, but this time I like to make as a topic as a belief system and thinking. What we need to do is, what is a belief system and confidence, how related, along with the thinking. Confidence has three different elements. One's entity, one's event, one's tense. And this time we need to focus on the entity. The entity means the person or organization or institution or even country, a controlled act or action. If we limit it to a person, has a body and mind and spirit. In the function of the mind, we have intellectual ability, emotional ability, and willpower. And intellectual ability is a thinking quality, thinking faculty. That confidence, belief system, we need to integrate together how they're related. So following question is, what is the thinking, why do we think, and how to think? With this video, time's limited, I cannot cover why do we need thinking, how to think. That is huge, and we need to add another separate video. But let me answer what is the thinking in this video first, related with the confidence and the belief system. Thinking itself is a very complex, but let's make it as three layers of thinking. First layer is directly present, second layer is indirectly present, third layer is a conclusion. And let's cover that each item one by one. First, directly present. Through our physical sensation, humans begin to aware of our surrounding. Everything that comes to our mind, we can call that thought. To think of something is to be aware or consciousness. Then what is a consciousness? That etymological meaning of a consciousness is this: con plus SCI plus OUS plus NESS. So con means together, SCI means to know, OUS is a suffix for given quality, NESS is a suffix for noun. What does that mean is, I get to know together with the surrounding. That bring it back to principle of life number one. As we already covered, everything in this world, total independency, total dependency, completely two different poles, has to integrate together. And that is what we are. And nothing in this world can exist by itself. Second layer, indirectly present. Human brings an image to the mind with all the tangible item. In other words, is what we call the representation. But what about something intangible things, such as confidence, such as hopes, such as a time? At that time, we use word. In other words, image and words are basic elements human used to thinking with. Then, whole universe of the images and word we can put in our mind, yet not even take up the inch of space in our mind. Wow, what amazing is this? Now, third layer, conclusion. Simple fact we call the data. However, evaluate a group of data with a specific purpose that become information. Then generalize the form and understanding of related information together will become knowledge. Branch of knowledge we can call discipline. Each individual now assigned and value to the knowledge. It will become belief and the value system to each individual. That's how we live the life. However, there's two cases of a belief. Case A is with sound logic supported. Case B, without sound logic supported. So here's a big question. what is your or everyone's percentage of two cases? How much things we believe has a support, and how much things we believe doesn't have a support? Isn't it very important question to ask? My personal opinion is very, very, very low percentage of what the sound support. Reason is this. Here's a little funny statement. Ready, fire, then aim. No one would do such things with the firearm, but every human life does this context every day, such as talk, then think, or don't even remember what we just said. We should think first, then act. However, how many times did I act first, then use my intelligence to think to come up with some good excuse? And believe that excuse is very logical. How ironic is this? So, if we can admit so many things that I believe and you believe has a false and has a problem, then challenge is, do we really want to correct this our false belief system? So following question should be, how did I form the false belief system? What is cause of it? And this question we should answer. Of course, cause of a false belief, I will say two different areas. Number one is for individually. The other one is culturally. I think culturally the problem is a bigger problem because it is pervasively everybody falls under the wrong notion. And I have 5 things picked out. Our knowledge is based on our intention, not the truth. And humans are imperfect and limited. We do not know what is really good is. That is Mark chapter 10, verses 17 and 18. And then knowledge also does not make a mature human being. Number 5, now the time science become a god. We need spiritual value. And I will cover that one by one. As you know, our belief comes from our knowledge, information, and the facts, data. However then, steps of becoming knowledge, I want you to make sure clearly looking at this. Data means a simple fact. Information is specific purpose. We arrange that groups of data, but whose purpose? It's somebody's purpose. The knowledge is generalized the form and understanding of the form and related with all the different information. That's why our knowledge is not based on the truth. Our knowledge is based on either you, me, somebody else's intention. And this is what we're standing on, our belief. This is something crazy. Now, case number 2. Humans are imperfect and limited. Tao Te Ching, chapter 71, Knowing the Disease, has such insight. As we know, we all know that we are limited. And we made a mistake all the time, every day. Yet, we have unlimited potential. And how we're going to be balanced this, and how we know there is a difference that we can able to prevent that. Now here is a translation of 71. To know, but think that we do not know is the highest attainment. But we do not know, but think we know or we can do, that is a limitation, problem, or even in this case, he said a disease. So therefore, whom being aware of this kind of limitation or disease, then they are able to preserve it from it. That's why the sage or master has not disease. Reason is, he know that what he know and what he doesn't know is inseparable. and that's why he can preserve it, and that's why he don't have a limitation, he doesn't have any problem, he don't have a disease. And what a such insight of a limitation, unlimitation, knowing, unknowing is together. We have to again balance together and harmonize it together. That's the principle of life number one again. Now, a false belief case number three. We do not know what is good. Of course, we use that word every day, but Mark chapter 10 and 17 and 18 verse start like this. As Jesus started on the way, a man ran up to him and fell on his knee before him and asked, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Then he responds, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone." Now what this means is this. Good it's a spiritual concept. In daily life, of good is a very relative term. Good for me, not necessarily good for you. Good for you, not necessarily good for me and others. And that is what we need to understand. Concept of good in this world, concept of the good in spiritual world. Since concept of good is relative, and we have quite a big issues with this, but commonly we do not aware of that. So let me address this, and some other time I'll bring another video for this, but let me address and then move on. Simply, I have a lot of students come and children for the introductory. That time I ask this question, do you want to be good or do you want to be bad? Of course everyone be good. Then following question, do you know how to be good? Answer is, they do not know. Of course, they think they know, they want to know, but when I hearing everyone's answer, their answer is limited to this. They learn how to not to be bad. They didn't learn how to be good. Because this question is a not easy question to answer. Now, case number 4. Knowledge does not make a mature human being. That's right. Purpose of education is to provide the guidance on how to live and clear the aim of the life. Not to gain a lot of knowledge, have a good job, and become a money-making machine. So question is, many people are aware that our education system doesn't work. It failed. Then why? Because it is schooling department, not an education department. Why? It teaches them knowledge. It doesn't teach them personal character. In other words, it's attitude development. Attitude is where we live, not the knowledge. That's why it is a schooling department, not education department. In order to teach the humans character, personal development, has to be understand attitude and our emotion, how we manage that. And that part, our schooling system cannot touch because it is a so difficult question to answer. Now, a fifth one, science become a God. We need spiritual value. Principle of science is a cause and effect. Then here is a simple question. We have a life that is a fact, which is a fact. Then, what is a cause of a life? You're going to say evolution? You saying metaphysics comes from physics? What kind of logic is this? What kind of cause and effect? Mineral is no life. That's what the physics is. But human mind and life is not physics, is not a mineral. Of course, they need the physical world, yet life cannot explain it. So, my challenge is this. What is a human engineer? It is a study for building the whole person. That is what education needs. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question and request, please contact me through the email, and I'm looking forward to bring another video next week.